Good morning, everyone. We're here live from the Uvalde High School for today's scrimmage between the Uvalde Lobos and your Dehennis Cowgirls. Cowgirls are coming off a 31 and 14-1 record and were 14 and 0 in district play last season before falling to Round Top Carmine last November. Dehennis has many returning lettermen and plenty of young talent coming into the mix this season. The Cowgirls will be at home for the season opener on Tuesday versus Medina, while the JV team will host San Antonio Feast. We will be live here on the Dehennis Athletics page, and we'll be bringing you everything throughout the year as long as internet cooperates. Cowgirls are currently warming up on the court. Very lonely here, not too many fans. There's no fans actually, just many coaches and the JV teams sitting in the stands. At this time, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors because without them, none of this would be possible. I'd like to thank Lone Star Kawasaki and Ag Equipment. Lone Star Kawasaki and Ag Equipment is your South Texas headquarters for all your hunting, farming, ranching, and lawn care needs. In addition to our line of Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides and Kawasaki ATVs, we carry Massey Ferguson tractors, Bush Hog implements, Hustler turf mowers, Armstrong Ag Equipment, Big Tex, and CM trailers. Our dealership is located in Hondo, Texas, near San Antonio. Also like to thank Hondo National Bank. During these crazy times we're going through, it is comforting to know that at the Hondo National Bank you have options to help make your life easier. Options like mobile deposit, online banking, and online bill pay. And all these things can be done by using your Hondo National Bank app on your mobile device. At the Hondo National Bank, we strive to bring you the latest technology to make your life easier. The Hondo National Bank, your friend, your neighbor, your banker. Member FDIC. I'd like to thank Ventura Excursions. The goal at Ventura Excursions is to provide the most memorable, once-in-a-lifetime experiences over and over again. Ventura Excursions has a collection of unique and beautiful properties offering 5-star accommodations and top-shelf hospitality. Whether you're looking for a genuine hunting experience, an epic offshore fishing trip, bay fishing at its finest, or a place to host an event of any size, Ventura would be glad to accommodate you. Give them a call and they will handle the rest. 210-865-1423. And if you're interested in one of our sponsorship packages, feel free to contact BJ Rodriguez at 830-741-0752. And right now the girls are currently warming up. We got about 9 minutes till they're scheduled to play. We'll do our best to try to give you multiple angles of the action. But today I'm by myself as they're not allowing fans into the stands due to COVID. But it's great to see the athletes back out on the court. I'm sure they feel excited. I'm sure that they couldn't sleep last night as they were probably ready to play. Once again, good morning, everyone. We're here from Uvalde High School to support your Dehennis Cowgirls as they battle the Uvalde Lobos in today's scrimmage. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors because without them, none of this would be possible. I'd like to thank Lone Star Kawasaki and Ag Equipment, Hondo National Bank, and Venatura Excursions. Coaches are meeting at half court, going over some of the rules, basics with the referees. I will do my best to try to remember some of the names. I do not have any rosters. This is just a scrimmage. There are some new faces, some old faces. And it has been a while since I have seen these athletes. Once again, I'm glad to see the athletes back out on the court, but it just seems different. There's no fans, just the JV teams. It's a very quiet gym here. At times I will be in and out, so if you don't hear any audio, it's I'm testing out the other cameras. And like I said, I'm a one-man show today. And we're glad that Uvalde allowed me to come in today to broadcast. So at this time, working out the kinks. Please be patient. And I will do my best to bring the scrimmage in its entirety. It looks like Coach Courtney Rodriguez is at half court still talking to the referee with, I believe, Captain Katie Self. A meeting of the minds. There's many referees here that are also taking advantage of the scrimmage. Coach Gina Wools is here. And on the court for the Cowgirls, who I see and I can remember their names: Victoria Carter, Peyton Burrow, Tony Burrow, Madison Rodriguez, Katie Ruiz, Addie Harkins, Mabry Herman, Jolie Frosch, Reese Redden, and the girls are waving to the families at home. I heard one say, "Mom, I love you." I'd like to say hi for Mr. Mark Lemons. He's saying hello from California. And I also forgot to mention Brighton Beard. It took me a while because I keep getting her confused with Peyton. They're in my daughter's grade. Referee's going over the rules with the Cowgirls. On the back of the Cowgirl shirts, it says "Practice like a champion." T-shirts from last year. In the front, the Hennis Cowgirls volleyball. And I'm being told I forgot about Addie Lewis, but I'm sorry I do not see Addie Lewis out on the court right now. This is varsity action. All right, a lot of people are finding out we're live here on the Hennis Athletics page Facebook. Referees are getting excited. Everybody's getting excited. This is all new for us. The girls are not allowed to touch hands prior to the game, as they have done in the past. Not sure what they're waiting for. Referees are standing around. Still trying to get situated here. And here they go. The referee called them, so we're going to see how this virtual handshake goes. There's the virtual wave. And that's the way they have to say good luck this year. Social distancing. In the front court for the Cowgirls, you have Tony Burrow. In the middle, Mabry Herman, Jolie Frosch. Backcourt, Victoria Carter, Addie Harkins, and to start off serving for the Cowgirls, Madison Rodriguez. Madison Rodriguez to serve, over, bumps it, sets it up. Touched by Rodriguez, Addie Harkins with the save. And Jolie Frosch tries to take it over, but it's short. Uvalde with a 1-0 lead. Going to serve now for Uvalde. Ball's over. Digged up by Carter. Frosch at the setup. Burrow hits it over. And we're all tied up. Uvalde couldn't push it over. Tony Burrow set to serve for the Cowgirls. Moving to the front of the line, Victoria Carter, Jolie Frosch, Mabry Herman. Backcourt, Addie Harkins. Kayla Ruiz. I'm not sure who is the designated libero for today's game. Victoria Carter attempts to block and it goes over. Down. I'm being told there's some audio issues, so we'll be working on this shortly. Like I said, this is a scrimmage for them. This is a scrimmage for me. Good time to work out all the kinks. Tony Burrow with the serve over, and it's in for the Cowgirls once again. The Cowgirls now lead 3-2. Dug by Eddie Harkins and out. Please excuse my volleyball terminology as I'm very rusty. Set by Frosch, maybe hitting with the spike, and it's in for the Cowgirls. 4-3 Cowgirls. I guess it was out. My bad. 4-3 Uvalde. Jody Frosch with the setup. Victoria Carter with the spike. Ooh. A little short. 5-3. Checking in for Addie Harkins is Katie Self. Front row, Jolie Frosch, Victoria Carter, Katie Self, Katie Luis, Peyton Burrow, maybe Herman with the serve. Saved by Uvalde, pushed over. Frosch with the setup, Carter with the spike. Save. Frosch with the setup, Katie Self with into the net. Herman with the serve. Hit over by Uvalde. Herman digs it up. Frosch. And Katie tries to save it. But I'm also getting... I have people letting me know that I sound muffed. Is because I have to wear a mask. I'm around everyone and they're not allowing me to remove it. So if I sound muffed or I'm just following the rules, I'm just trying to be here. Not sure if they're keeping score since this is a scrimmage. I currently have 6-4, so I'm not sure, but the scoreboard here says 0-0. Just a warm up here. Looks like it's a timed scrimmage as the clock is running down. During the scrimmage, coaches are able to communicate with their players. And that's why there's a little delay here and there. And Uvalde serves it over, and it's out. Madison Rodriguez to check in for Kayla Ruiz. And once again, I'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors, Lone Star Kawasaki Nike Equipment, Honda National Bank, and Ventura Excursions. Uvalde with the serve. Burrow, Frosch sets it up. Maybe Herman from the back. And it's recovered by Uvalde. Jody Frosch tips it over, and they're going to call Uvalde on the net. And I apologize to all the Hennis fans out there as the cameras are not moving Once again, I was the only one allowed into the gym, so the cameras will be still. But once we're home, I'll have my entire crew, and we'll be able to move the action from side to side. So I'd like to say thank you to my crew who couldn't come today. My camera crew members, Miguel Mora, Chris Alvarez, Laura Gonzalez. And Frosch sends it over and it's out. Once again, I'm not sure if the score is correct. I'm doing my best to. Jody Frost, Victoria Carter with the setup. Katie Self punches it over. Uvalde with trying to save it, and it's short on the net. Substitution for Uvalde. Victoria Carter with the spike. Uvalde recovers it, and they push it over, and it's recovered by Burrow. Frosch with the setup. Maybe Herman from the back row, and it's out. Uvalde with the serve. Peyton Burrow. Jolie Frost with the setup. Pushed over by Carter. And point for the Cowgirls. And we're going to have a substitution for the referee. She's going to get some quality practice time. Katie Self with the spike, sends it over. Recovered by Uvalde. They push it back over. Xavier Herman. Jolie Frost with the setup. Carter with the spike. In for the Cowgirls. Sure is hot with this mask on. Victoria Carter set to serve for the Cowgirls. Uvalde tips it. Oh, they're going to say hands. Point for the Cowgirls. And Katie Self does a virtual hand clap to her teammates. Carter with the serve. Uvalde sets it up. Pushed over. Release off of Reese Reardon. Maddie Rodriguez tries to save it, and it goes off for point for the Lobos. Victoria Carter will be serving. I guess they're not actually going by the rules. They're just practicing and getting their serves in. Carter with the serve, pushes it over. Uvalde sets it up. Madison Rodriguez, Katie Self pushes it over. Uvalde player dives for it and cannot push it back over the court. Point for the Cowgirls. And Uvalde player serves it over. Dug up by Carter. Goes over. Maddie Rodriguez with the block. Point for the Cowgirls. So if the score is correct, the Cowgirls lead 12-9. over the Uvalde Lobos. The clock says 13 minutes. Reese Frosh with the setup. Maddie Rodriguez pushes it up. Oh, and the ball rolls onto the net. Point for the Lobos. Uvalde with the serve. Katie Self digs it up. Frosh sets it up. Katie hits it into the net. Uvalde's substituting some players in. In the front, we have Reese Redden, Tony Burrow, Madison Rodriguez, Jolie Frosh, Victoria Carter, and Katie Self serving. Katie Self with the serve. Uvalde player cannot get to it. Somebody gets to it, and they hit it over. Carter digs it up. Frosh pushes it over. Blocked by Maddie Rodriguez. Cowgirls point. Katie Self will continue to serve for the Cowgirls. Ball's over. Uvalde sets it up. Spikes it over. And they're going to say, well, one ref is saying the Hennis player was in the net, and the other ref is saying they were in the net. So Coach Rodriguez getting the explanation. And not really sure what happened there. Katie Self serves it over. Almost an ace. But Uvalde picked it up and hit it out. So 10 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this scrimmage as they're going off the time. Hey, Mabry Herman checks into the game. Point for the Cowgirls. Uvalde will be serving now. Ball's over. Addie Harkins digs it up. Coley Frosh with attempt to save. Addie Harkins pushes it over. Great effort, and Uvalde hits it out. Uvalde with the serve. Madison Rodriguez digs it up. Jolie Frosh at the setup. Mabry Herman pushes it over, and a point for the Cowgirls. Madison Rodriguez will be serving for the Cowgirls. Maddie with the jump serve. Dug it up by Uvalde. Uvalde sets it up and pushes it over. Maddie Rodriguez. Jolie Frosh. Mabry Herman with the spike, and it's blocked. Mabry Herman with the spike. Set up again, and Burrow with the spike. And Uvalde cannot recover from that. Point for the Cowgirls. Maddie Rodriguez will be serving for the Cowgirls once again. Jump serve, and it's out. Uvalde cannot return the ball. Point for the Cowgirls. Maddie Rodriguez with the jump serve into the net. And the coach is having Uvalde coach is having a discussion with his player, trying to get him in the correct position. And Coach Rodriguez is talking to her players. And once again, we have Jolie Frosh in the front, Mabry Herman, Tony Burrow, Victoria Carter, Addie Harkins, and serving for the Cowgirls, Madison Rodriguez. Uvalde coach says he's ready, so Madison Rodriguez with the serve. Uvalde with the dig, set up, spike, and it is point for Uvalde. Kayla Ruiz checks in for Madison Rodriguez, so I'm assuming Kayla Ruiz is the libero for today's game. She's not wearing her normal gold or white jersey or purple. 7 minutes remaining in this scrimmage. Served by Uvalde. Kayla looked to touch it, but it went over her head and it was out. Uvalde will serve. Out again. There's a lucky fan in the stands who received the volleyball. Probably one of the Uvalde coaches. And Uvalde with the serve again. The ball's over. Kayla Ruiz lets it go out again. Cowgirls getting some free points here. And Uvalde coach speaking with his players once again. Tony Burrow sent the serve for the Cowgirls. She sends it over. Dug up by Uvalde. Set up. And miscommunication on the setup, but they somehow get it over. Jolie Frost sets it up. Maybe Herman sends it over. Uvalde cannot return the favor. Point for the Cowgirls. Tony Burrow with the serve. And, looks short, but it made it over, and Uvalde cannot recover it, and the point for the Cowgirls once again. Once again, I'm not sure if this score is correct because they're not playing by the correct rules. They're just utilizing their scrimmage. Peyton Burrow with the serve, short. Jolie Frost with the setup. And maybe Herman with the spike and return by Uvalde. Herman digs it up. Frost sets it up. Curran with the spike. Uvalde cannot return it. Cowgirls point. So I'm not sure if that's really 25 or, like I said, they're just scrimmaging. Clock has 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. Served by Burrow. Uvalde pushes it over. Blocked by Herman. Recovered by Frost and Herman. Burrow. Frost with the setup. Victoria Carter spikes it. And Uvalde cannot return it. Point for the Cowgirls. And it looks like we're going to have another substitution for the referee. There's a head referee here who is timing them. And instead, it's time for a sub. New referee. While the other referees rotate to different positions. Burrow digs it up. Kayla Ruiz sends it over. Kayla Ruiz with a nice dig. Frost with the setup and miscommunication there. Uvalde set the serve. And the server does not push it over. It goes into the net. Uvalde with the serve again, and it's out. Jody Frost with the setup. Victoria Carter with a spike. And it's in. Very solid spike by Victoria Carter. And maybe Herman's set to serve. Point for the Cowgirls once again. In the front court for the Cowgirls, we have Brighton Beard, Victoria Carter, Jolie Frosch, Kayla Reese, Mabry Herman, Peyton Burrow on the court. Maybe serves it. Uvalde cannot recover. So point for the Cowgirls once again. Once again, probably better off taking off the scoreboard since they're not really keeping score. There's 2 minutes remaining on the clock. It's a time game. Uvalde sends it over. 1:45 remaining on the clock. Burrow with the dig. Frost at the setup. Beard with the send over for the spike, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. Uvalde server ready to set the serve. Pushes it over. Kayla Reese digs it up. Frost at the setup. Jody Carter with the spike. And it's not recovered. Oh, they save it somehow. Jody Frost pushes it over. Peyton Burrow. The referee's going to say his bad. He called it a little early. So we're going to go ahead and play that over again. Referees are rusty as well. Practice for everybody. 45 seconds remaining. Jump serve by Uvalde. Kayla Reese digs it up. Frost with the setup. Beard with the spike. And it's in. Madison Rodriguez set to check in for Kayla Ruiz. Addie Hawkins checks in for Mabry Herman. There's 25 seconds remaining. And I might let the time expire. With all the substitutions on the Uvalde side coming in. 15 seconds. And time has expired. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Coaches are communicating. Coaches are communicating to see what they're going to do. And they're going to take a 15-minute break. So they're going to take a break. I'm going to take a break. We'll be back. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, without all of our sponsors, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Lone Star Kawasaki and Ag Equipment. Honda National Bank, Venatora Excursions. Because without them, none of this would be possible. I'd like to thank Lone Star Kawasaki, Honda National Bank, and Venatora Excursions again. And I misunderstood them. They're still going to play. They put 15 minutes on the clock. That's what I misunderstood. So, I'm going to turn the audio off for about 5 minutes. I need to go check on one of the cameras. Once again, I'm by myself. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. That was a good quick fix. Victoria Carter with the serve. Blocked by Madison Rodriguez. Point for the Cowgirls. Once again, we have capability of showing the scoreboard, but they're not keeping track of the points, so we're going to go ahead and remove it for today. But for future references, it is available. Victoria Carter with the serve. Uvalde pushes it over. Maddie Rodriguez. Set up by Frosch. Burrow hits it over with the left hand, and they're going to say Uvalde was on the net. Point for the Cowgirls. Carter serves it into the net. In the front court for the Cowgirls, you have Maddie Rodriguez, Jolie Frosch, Brighton Beard. Back row, Victoria Carter, Addie Harkins, and Tony Burrell. Uvalde coach is getting his players situated, and Uvalde sends it over. Addie Harkins with the dig. Jolie Frost with the setup. Burrow sends it over, recovered by Uvalde. Uvalde's with the setup, and they're going to say she hit it twice. Same player hit it twice. So that would have been a point for the Cowgirls. And Mabry Herman checks in the game for Addie Harkins. Brighton Beard with the serve. Sends it over. Uvalde sets it up. Sends it over. Off Frosch. Recovered by Frosch. Burrow sets it up. Mabry Herman sends a free ball. Uvalde sets it up. And Maddie Rodriguez and the Uvalde player were battling back and forth. Sent over. Beard. Frosch. Rodriguez with the spike. And it's out. Off a Uvalde player. Point for the Cowgirls. Brighton Beard set to serve once again. Waiting for the instruction from the referee. Sends it over. Uvalde hits it over. Beard with the dig. Peyton Burrow hits it into the net. Addie Harkins checks in for Brighton Beard. Front row, Mabry Herman, Jolie Frosch, Tony Burrow. Back row, Madison Rodriguez, Addie Harkins, and Victoria Carter. Substitutions for Uvalde. About 2 or 3. Do not have any rosters. Everybody's wearing a plain athletic t-shirt. It's just a scrimmage. 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this second set. Dug up by Addie Harkins. Frosch with the setup. Maddie Rodriguez hits it over. Uvalde with the setup. Hit. And it's out. Point for the Cowgirls once again. Maddie Rodriguez set to serve, waiting for the ref to give her the okay. And it's over. And it's an ace. Ace for Madison Rodriguez. Short. Uvalde tries to recover. Maybe Herman tried to send it back with the slam, but off the net, back onto our side of the court. Kayla Luis checks in for Madison Rodriguez. Uvalde trying to get situated with some of their rotation as well. Dug up by Addie Harkins. Mabry Herman sends it over. Uvalde could not recover it. Point for the Cowgirls. Tony Burrows set to serve for the Cowgirls. Now in the front, Victoria Carter, Jolie Frosch, Mabry Herman, giving each other virtual handshakes, hand slaps, hand claps. Addie Harkins, Kayla Ruiz, Tony Burrow. Uvalde once again trying to get situated with their rotations. Little discussion between the coach, referee, and getting everybody involved. Coach is on the court, placing them in position. And while the coach is talking, the ref is giving his fellow referee some advice. Peyton Burrow with the serve, sends it over. Uvalde tries to recover it, and they push it over. Burrow dug up Frosch with the setup. Mabry Herman with the spike. And Uvalde's trying to push it over, and they cannot recover. Point for the Cowgirls. Tony Burrow with the serve. Sends it over, dug up by Uvalde. Pushed over. Harkins with the save. Tony Burrow hits it over. Uvalde player retrieves it. Mabry Herman puts her hands on it for the point for the Cowgirls. See Coach Gina Wool's getting her JV players ready for action. And point for the Cowgirls once again. Uvalde could not push it back over. Tony Burrow with the serve. Uvalde with the set. Pushed over. Addie Harkins. Jolie Frost taps it over. They're going to say Uvalde was on the net. Point for the Cowgirls. Substitution between the Burrows. Never mind, they're not going to substitute. They were, but now they are again. They're going to replay it according to the referee. So Tony Burrow will stay in and continue to serve for the Cowgirls. Serve. Uvalde digs it up, sends it over, and it's hit. It's out. Point for the Cowgirls. Four minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the second set. Tony Burrow with the serve. It's over. Uvalde digs it up. Set, hit, pushed over. Addie Harkins recovers it. Jolie Frosch with the save. Mabry Herman hits it into the net. Now we're going to have that Burrow to Burrow substitution. Tony Burrow comes out and Peyton Burrow goes in. 4 minutes remaining. Uvalde serves it. Dug up by Kayla Ruiz. Jolie Frost with the setup. Mabry Herman with the spike. And it's in for a point for the Cowgirls. Maybe Herman with the serve. Oh, dug up pretty good. Katie Rodriguez with an excellent effort to get it over. Katie Self with the spike. Blocked by you. And Victoria Carter sends it over. Frosch at the setup. Carter pushes it over and then somehow makes it always over. And a point for the Cowgirls. Great effort. Great dig up by Katie Ruiz to begin all that great volleyball action. Mabry Herman sets a serve. Katie Self in the front. Victoria Carter. Jolie Frosch. Uvalde tries to recover and send it over and does not make its back over onto the other side of the court. Back row, Katie Ruiz. Peyton Burrell. Mabry Herman serving. And we're going to have another referee substitution. New referee, the other referee rotates. Getting in on the action. Mabry Herman with the serve. Dug up by Uvalde. And does not return the favor. Point for the Cowgirls. Mabry Herman with the serve. Dug up. Set up. Hit over. Katie Ruiz digs it up. Jolie Frosch with the setup. Katie Self with the spike. And Uvalde recovers it. Sets it up. Hits it over. Ooh, excellent effort by Peyton Burrow as she tried to dig up that ball, but it was just a little bit short. Katie Self with an excellent save. Uvalde miscommunication, point for the Cowgirls. Addie Harkins checks in for Mabry Herman. Jolie Frosch set to serve. Madison Rodriguez in the front. Victoria Carter, Katie Self, Peyton Burrell out on the court for the Cowgirls. Jolie Frosch with a strong serve. Uvalde hits it over. Addie Harkins off of Addie Harkins and into the back. Out on the Cowgirls. Six minutes. Excellent serve by Uvalde, almost dug up by Burrow. I'm sorry, I looked at the clock wrong. Maddie Rodriguez sets it up. Carter hits it over. Point for the Cowgirls. And time has expired once again. So we're going to see what happens now. And this is the end of the game, so it's a virtual handshake. They cannot, I guess they can move forward. And there you go. Good game. JV action set to come beginning at 11 o'clock. So once again, we're going to take a little break. We're going to continue to test out the services here. And we'll be back for JV game number 1.